Hello, hello. How is it going, everyone? I have a small audio upgrade, so let me know if you can hear me all right. Hey, how's it going, Kartike? Hello, Ayush. Hi, Shiva. Hi, Takir. How's the weekend going? Wow, lots of folks here to hack around. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's quite nice. Um, Welcome back to another weekend. Super excited to have you all here and for what is there to come. Now, before I begin, before I show you all the slides, because I have a lot of slides, I want to know how is your weekend going so far and what do you plan to do with it. I have plans for you. I have some pretty cool ideas for what you can do over the weekend, but I'm interested to know what you folks have in your mind. Hello, Solo. I'll call you Solo. Is that all right? How's it going? Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me this weekend. I see a couple of more folks are tuning in, so let's wait for them. But don't worry, this entire opening ceremony will be recorded so you can watch it, show it to your teammates on YouTube and Twitch. Both place works just right. All right, let me pull up those awesome slides that I was talking about. Let's go ahead, present the screen. Oops, there you go. You should be able to see it. Is the slide on YouTube as well? Yes, it is. If you just go to the MLH channel, there may be a bit of sync delay. I think Twitch is faster, but yes, it is live and recorded on YouTube too. Thank you so much, Arman, for dropping that link. Highly appreciate that. Oh, you can't see my slides, of course. I have to. There you go. And that's it. Welcome to Transport Hacks. Another weekend with a new theme for you all. Reminds me, yeah, we have all taken transports, right? What's your most common transport that you take to work or to college? I'm curious. I think for me it would be bus and then the metro. Metros are cool. School bus, yeah, that's a good one. Bike, oh, that's awesome. Lots of bus and bike users here. EV, wow, we have pretty cool transports here in the chat. We got cycles. We got the fitness ones. That's nice. I love cycling. I walk. That's the best transport. Yes, totally acceptable. I'll allow that. All right. Awesome. Bus and metro. That's right. Classic, right? If you're seeing this face for the first time, my name is Ashwin Kumar Uppala. Hi, I'm a coach at Major League Hacking. That means you may see me at hackathons like this one, the digital ones, or in person one with the blue MLH t-shirt that I'm wearing right now, or in that cartoon. I'm not the only one. There are a lot of amazing coaches, and you will see some of them over the weekend, this weekend. Apart from that, like to call myself as an open sorcerer, because that's how I got started with programming and hackathons and community. Open source. I love open source, and I always try to find new ways to interact with it, work with it, contribute to it, and do anything that is around open source. Even hackathons, the project that you make can be open source, and most of them are. So, uh, yeah, that is about me. But if you want to know more about me, throw me questions in the chat. I'm happy to answer, or I can do the same for you. You have an open sorcerer T-shirt. Wow, I'm so jealous right now. I need one T-shirt like that. I love open source T-shirts. I think one of the my favorite ones is it says I love open source, like a heart. I heart open source, and open source loves me. I love that T-shirt. That's my favorite open source T-shirt that I have. But wow, that's amazing, Red Mega. Um, right now, you are at MLH hosted hackathon, and we do this every single weekend. So if this is your first time, and I'm curious, is this your first time? Let me know in the chat if this is your first time joining this stream, or the first time you've heard of MLH. I would love to know how many of you are attending for the first time. But we do this every weekend, and I'm so excited to have you. It's gonna be wow, so many first-time hackers. That is so cool. Welcome, Ayush. We have Anal. We have Kushal, Parry, Kenny, Shuva. Awesome. You folks are amazing. Solos, you folks are amazing. That is so cool. And welcome. I'm so excited to have all of you to your first hackathon. This is going to be so much fun. Now, if this is your first time, you don't know the pattern. So let me tell you, we do this every weekend, and each weekend we have a different theme, but that is only for inspiration. You got the theme this weekend, right? Should I tell you? It's transport. So welcome to Transport Hacks, and this weekend you are free to build projects around transport, but again, those are for inspiration only. Now, this weekend, irrespective of whatever you are hacking, you are welcome. Transport Hack is for you to come together and create hackathons that like resolve problems with public transports, or it could be shipping, swags, or it could be a supply chain issue. Anything that you feel you want to solve, could be something from your own experience or something that someone else has faced. Feel free to build projects that can solve that problem. But again, you're not bound by it. Feel free to build whatever that you want. Remember that every weekend the theme is only for inspiration. Should I take medicine? Honestly, I think open source and hackathons are the best medicine I get at the weekend. So this is my medicine right now. I think I'm speaking so fast that I'm running out of breath. I'm gonna take some more. Wow, we have Abhya, who is the first time. That's awesome. Now, if so many of you are joining for the first time, and I want you to build your favorite hackathons and just enjoy this weekend. I'm curious. I know a lot of you are here for the first time. That's amazing. So feel free to build whatever you like, but make sure it's important that you're having fun. I know we have lots of cool prizes. I'm going to tell what they are, or in case you have already gotten a peek at DevPost. But it's important that you're having fun, especially if you're joining for the first time, or if you're joining for the 100th time. It's important that you have fun, because that's what weekend hackathons are all about. And to make sure you have fun and you have all the support, starting right now, MLHers like myself and the other MLHers will be online throughout the hackathon to make sure you have a really good weekend. You can come with us with anything that you like, questions, concerns, or just want to hang out and talk about transport or anything. Could doesn't have to have an agenda. You don't have to talk business. We would love to hang out with you. That's what I'm literally here for. But I'm not alone. We also have Shreyasi and UT. You will see them around the weekend, who will also host some pretty cool stuff around. So make sure to say hi to all of them and hang out with all of them. Now, all of us are represent Major League Hacking. And what is Major League Hacking? Well, we are a global community of hackers just like you. You are new, it's your first hackathon, and you're joining this stream. But by joining this stream and saying hi in the chat, you have just joined a community of global hackers all around the world. It's that simple, and you should be very proud of that. And I'm so happy that you have joined us and you're so excited to build your first project. Now, by joining us, you have joined a global community of 600, more than 625,000, or if I say in the metrics, 6.2 lakhs hackers just like you. That's a huge number. Uh, that is awesome, right? Like, you have joined a huge community of hackers just by being in this hackathon. Now, this is not just it. By joining this hackathon, Transport Hacks, you also win points for your own local community. That is your college or your school, or if you have a own run open source community or anything like that, you are earning points for them by joining hackathons like this one. And we and I'm so excited that you get those points, but that is not the only way to get those community points. We also run Global Hack Week if you want to earn more of those community points. Maybe the hackathons happen over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But if you want something more, something longer, and want to have a week long fun, that is what Global Hack Weeks are meant for. So we run this every other month with a new theme, a new topic, and the next month, and I'm super excited for that one, is open source, because Hacktoberfest is coming. So starting 16th October, there's going to be another Global Hack Week, and we are partnering with Hacktoberfest to bring you the best of open source world. That is going to be awesome. So after this hackathon, if you have a great time and you want to spend like longer in the community, and you want to learn more, and you want just things to be more than just the weekend, Global Hack Weeks are for you. Just register in case you want a notification and a reminder at ghw.mlh.io, and we'll see you again there. But coming back to this weekend, what exactly is happening at Transport Hacks? The next 48 hours are jam-packed with a lot of activities, so you can take it slow or you can take it fast, whatever that you prefer, but make sure you have fun. And I'm always here for questions. I am seeing a lot of questions already in the chat, and I'll leave some room in the end for any specific questions that you have, but feel free to lurk around. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, you want a team? Really good question. I'm going to answer that, how you can join a team. So stick around, because I'm going to answer that question, and I have a slide for that too. Awesome. So this weekend, use it to learn, share, and make friends or make teams, whatever works for you. For that, in order to help you do that, if you want some assistance, we have mini events planned for you throughout the weekend. What are those mini events? I'll come to that soon. But these mini events are spread across the time zones. So if you are in India, or in the States, or in Canada, or in the UK, we have time zones friendly mini events. So whichever works for you, you can join that. Or all of them, or at least most of them, are recorded on Twitch and YouTube. So make sure you can follow up if there's anything technical. Speaking of, I want a team, Gokul, really good question. After this stream, there's going to be a team formation activity that will run at 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So make sure you join that. It's gonna happen probably in Discord or Twitch. Keep an eye on announcement in the Discord. It's going to be the best place that you can learn how to make teams or find other teammates who are interested. Um After that, tomorrow we have scavenger hunt. It's a pretty cool game. I like it. I mean, how do you do scavenger hunt sitting from home? That is the trick. So it's going to be a pretty cool icebreaker if you want to take a break from hacking and hunt the treasure around your room. Join us on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time or 7:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time if you are early morning person in India. All right. So after that, I will be back for GeoGuessr if you like to roam around the world, or if you are that digital nomad and you want to travel but sitting from your home, or you want to guess where you are. It's a pretty cool mini event. Again, to take a break from hacking, I'll be at 1 p.m. in the standard time. Join me for this cool mini event, and we're gonna have fun. But we have something interesting this weekend, and this is a pretty interesting one if you want to hack in a mini event. So we have Build with Redis, Hack with Redis Cloud mini event. It's gonna be at this time exactly, not this time actually, an hour from this on Saturday. That is 9:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Uh, if you want to build something cool with Redis, and maybe you're using Redis as part of your project, remember we have a prize for that. So if you want assistance or you want to see what are the things we can build with Redis, you want to join this mini event because we're going to share some pretty cool insights on that. Um, Everyone's classic favorite, and if you are joining for the first time, Hacker Hangouts are hackers most favorite mini event where you just join the voice channel in Discord and you just chill and you just talk how the day is going, no agenda whatsoever. We do this every weekend when it's coming back on Saturday. So join us on the times at the bottom left, you can see, and we'll see you there and see how your day is going. This will be happening on Discord again. Now, if you're new to Discord and I'm curious, feel free to let me know in the chat if you're new to Discord. What is Discord? What do you need to do about Discord? Well, Discord is a popular platform, social media platform, and we use it for all the MLH hackathons that you see in the MLH community Discord. So we have an official Discord channel where you can join and see all the hackathons that we do, including this one right now. It's a place where you can ask questions, chat, meet the community. It's the primary place that you wanna focus and see for all important updates or anything like that. If you haven't, head to discord.mlh.io and join right now. So once you join Discord, it's going to be a lot of channels on the left side. I can see some questions here. Make sure you have selected the role of Transport Hacks. When you join, you will get a couple of questions for verification or which region are you from. And once you have done that, head to the topmost channel on the left hand side. It says channels and roles, and select Transport Hacks. Once you do that, immediately you will be able to see the Transport Hack category and all the questions and the chats on the left hand side. Once you have done that, it's important that you register for the hackathon and let us know your address so we can send you that awesome swag. And for that, make sure you have registered for the hackathon. Go to hackpack/transporthacks. Let me see if I can drop that link for you right now. I know there's a lot of new folks, so want to make sure all of you get the swags. If you win Transport Hacks, this should work. Go ahead and register. It's important that you register so we can make sure you get the prizes and everything on time. Once you have registered, also check in. Check in is a way for us to make sure that you are participating in this hackathon. So go ahead and check in once you have registered. All the links that I'm mentioning on the slides are also there on the Discord, so you won't miss out on anything. Make sure we have your address at hackpack/address. If you have changed your address, or if there's something, there was an error from the last time, you can just simply submit it again. That should be totally fine. All right, so we got that covered. Before moving on, let me just quickly scroll up because there's a lot of chats here. All right, some really good questions that I want to answer near the end because I want everyone else to know some really awesome questions like, do we have to submit who our team is? Yes, but you can also update that later in case your team changes. Awesome. So, to make sure your hackathon is a good success, we have tools available for you over the weekend. These tools are there to just help you build your project better, build your project faster and easier, and assist you in every way possible. But also, you get prizes for using these. So that's the cool part. The first one, well, is best use of Google Cloud. Uh, if you use Google Cloud, if you are using Google Cloud as part of a project, or maybe you want to use a project which requires you to have access to cloud, Google Cloud is a really good place for you to get started. It's intuitive, it's easy to get started. And if you use it, the winner of best use of Google Cloud gets a Google branded cloud backpack. That's awesome, right? So go to hackpack/Google Cloud credits if you want to learn more, and I'll share you with any codes that you require on the Discord. The next up we got is best domain name from GoDaddy registry. One of the most popular ones, my personal favorite. You have created your project, it's amazing. Now we want to showcase it in a really nice way. Like we have okay, I made a website, I made a tool, I made a project. I don't want it to be like HTTPS with 100-character long URL. Let's make it pretty fancy with ashwinexc.study or .tech or some cool domain. So GoDaddy gives you free domains for the weekend. We got .us, .biz, .courses, .design, lots of domains for free for you. The weekend code is not here. The weekend code is there in the Discord. Feel free to ping me if you want that, but make sure you redeem this so you get that promo code and use that for your price. The best domain, the most creative domain wins a pretty cool hack from HomeKit, which has earphones, which has blue light filter glasses. It has a ring light. It's a pretty cool kit. I have it myself. I love GoDaddy prizes. So make sure you redeem this cool tool for you to make your final ending impression of your project really awesome. Maybe you want to build something more sustainable, and we have best sustainability hack by Avanade. If you use Avanade in your project and make a very sustainable project, a good example is like alternative fuels or ride sharing applications or some energy saving ideas or carbon footprint calculators, whatever that makes you more reasonable and on the resources that we use, you can win a very awesome Lego set for that. So make sure you keep an eye if you're building something more sustainable. Maybe you're building something simple. You want a very simple framework or a library and you want to publish it. Well, we got Streamlit for that. I love Streamlit. I've used Streamlit in the past and it is so simple to use it. It's a popular open source Python library that lets you build custom web apps. Whatever that you want, could be a website too, using Python, right? Pretty cool. So if you're use that to level up your Python skills, or you want to do something like data visualization, which is easier with Python, and use that in the web, since it's open source, it's completely free to use. So you can get started, join the Streamlit community, and if you use Streamlit, the best use of it wins a pretty cool customizable gaming system. Pretty cool, right? But maybe you're not into web 2, you're into web 3. Well, we got prizes for that too. Circle is a very popular digital payment and wallet API that you can integrate both into your web 2 and web 3 tech stacks, and the best use of that wins a programmable wallet. That is a very cool prize. Like I've never seen a programmable wallet, and that looks pretty cool. But maybe you want a solution for a storage or a database, as much as I say. Now we have Redis here. I don't have to give an introduction, but Redis is one of the most popular deployed database in the world. You can use Redis as a database, cache, message broker, or a streaming engine, whatever works. It doesn't require SQL. Basically, in simple words, Redis is a really great tool if you are looking to store data and access it and build your project on top of it. The most creative use of Redis wins a Libre mini computer and a super cool Redis kit. That is like two different prizes. That's pretty cool. And in case if you forgot, I mentioned there's a pretty cool mini event happening around that too. So if you need some assistance or you want to get some head start on how to build on Redis, you want to join that because the price is pretty cool here. Maybe you want something purely Web3 or something around smart contracts. We have Sorobon with us. It's a smart contract focused Web3 provider. So use Sorobon in your project and you can win a very cool Anchor power bank. You just all you have to do is deploy a smart contract on Sorobon. That was a lot. Wow. I was almost rapping like for the last 2 minutes, right? So when I take another sip of water, here's the sponsored prize one more time if you want to take a screenshot. Oh, okay. That was a lot that I have to fit them in two different slides. So we also have best to maintain with GoDaddy in another slide here. But in case you haven't, don't worry. All of these prizes are mentioned on the dev post. You can go there and check them out. And also on the Discord. So you will see everything in Discord. All right. But these are just the tools that we have for you. We have special prize just for this weekend. The first one we got is Data Pioneer Hack. See how you can use the power of data and provide some insights into your project. And the next one we have Logistical Design Hack. So this is the best UI UX hackathon project that we get this weekend. And the prizes for these are, well, for Data Pioneer we got a travel bag, and for the best UI UX we got packing cubes. Now these are in addition to our regular overall prizes, which are the first, second and third prizes. If you're new, and I saw a lot of folks who are new here, we do also give out first, second and third overall prize at every weekend hackathons. The first one gets a USB microphone, we got streaming webcam for second, and a gaming mouse for the third one. Make sure you go to dev post. All of that is again mentioned there so you don't miss out on any of the prizes. So yeah, everything is also recorded if you want to check out the stream again, but it's mentioned on dev post too. But that's not it. What else is going on this weekend? Well, if you're joining us from North America or Canada, you're also eligible for a 2023 Mascon tee. Grab those beautiful tees while the stock lasts. This is for the first overall prizes if you are in the first, second and third and are from the region of North America and Europe. Awesome. Make sure you have checked in for this one too. But maybe you want something more than this weekend. Maybe you want something more out of the hackathon. You are joining for the fun, but maybe you want experience in a more vertical career ladder. You want a professional experience. You want something like mentorship or a paid mentorship or an internship. Well, we got MLH fellowship. The applications are open, so this is a cool program where you get a chance to get mentored from experienced engineers like Meta, GitHub, Google, and you get paid for them. It's 100% remote. It's fully remote. It's open. There's a lot of open source contribution. You get production level skills, and a lot of fellows end up working in pretty cool places. So if this is something that you're aiming, just go ahead to hackpack/MLH fellowship or the MLH fellowship channel in the Discord and say you are interested and go and apply. The applications are open and you should definitely go for it if you are looking for an internship experience. Now, Ashwin, do I need anything else to be successful this weekend? Well, yes. What we want you to do is demo once you are done with your project. What's a demo? It's a simple presentation of what you made, how you made it, and maybe why you made it. But it's a simple presentation, a very short video that shows what you have made over the weekend. And for that, we are happy to reward every one of you that makes a demo, and we want to reward you for that demo. So every person who demos this weekend gets a super exclusive I demoed sticker. So To get that, make sure you have checked in, and you can earn this by demoing your projects near the end of the hackathon, before the hackathon ends. Uh, so showcase what you built, regardless of progress. Don't worry if it's complete or not. But if you are worried if it's complete or not, or should I say, Ashwin, how do I create a great demo? Really good question. Uh, First, it's simple. Just make a 2-minute demo video and show us what you built. It doesn't have to be a set of slides. It doesn't have to be slides like this one. It just have to be what you made. Just you can use a phone. It doesn't have to be super fancy. Just show me what you made around. Like, hey, this is what we made, and this is why we made it, and that's it. It's simple as that. Feel free to add adjustment. Feel free to take cuts, but it's important that you showcase what you have built. And for us to verify that what you have built over the weekend, make sure you include a public repository link. Could be the most popular ones is a GitHub repository link. Make sure it's public before the deadline, so judges can judge it and we can verify it. So make sure you include that and submit all of them by 10 a.m. Eastern time Sunday. So the dev post link is here, transporthacks.devpost.com. You need to submit your projects before 10 a.m. ET on Sunday. You will get a couple of reminders before the deadline. So keep an eye on Discord, and it's always safe to start recording like well in advance. That's a lot, and I'm super excited for all of you that is there to come. But on a serious note, MLH hackathons are a safe space. Harassment and abuse is not tolerated. If you don't feel comfortable at any point of time, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or any other MLHer. Just go ahead and raise a ticket, and you can tell me how you're feeling or what is wrong, and I'll be there to help you out. A simple TLDR is be nice to everyone. Make sure you're having fun and let others have fun too. It's simple as that. So let's keep in touch. If you made something awesome, if you are tweeting, or if you're sharing stuff on the Instagram stories or whatever social media that you use, please tag us so we can see what you're building, that awesome stuff, repost it and like share it with others. It's gonna be pretty much fun. And use hashtag transport hacks so we can filter out what you are building for this specific weekend. So if you are sharing any cool projects, or maybe you won, or anything that you're doing, if you're having fun in the mini event, share it, tweet it, anything that you like, but make sure you tag us so we can find that post and amplify it and support you. Awesome. That was it for the slides, folks. Let's now jump into the questions, and if you have any questions, anything specific around the weekend, now is your time to ask them. I'm gonna put a little bit of soft background music, and let's see what we have in the let's see what we have in the chats. Is the team up event on Discord or Twitch? Most likely on Discord. We will make an announcement on Discord 10 to 15 minutes before the event, so keep an eye on that. Sometimes it happens on Discord, sometimes on Twitch, so keep an eye on Discord announcements for that. How we have to submit project at the end? Really good question. So what I can do is, actually I can go ahead and show you how it works maybe. So let's see if I can go to what is it, so let's go ahead. So I'm gonna, maybe I can show you if you would like how to make a submission, but meanwhile I open the dev post. A simple advice would be, go ahead, form a team on dev post. If you want to find teammates, go to Discord. We have in an hour we'll run a team formation activity, so you can go there, or if you already have teammates, you can start a submission. And you don't have to make the submission near the end. You can start the submission well before in advance, and you can keep making changes, and that's all right. A lot of hackers don't realize this, so a good heads up would be you can make the submission right now or in an hour or two, and you can still keep them updating until the deadline just to be safe. But let me see if I can get the dev post. There you go. Transport hacks. So this is the dev post link. Let's see if I can log in and show you folks how the oh no, it's asking for my give me a second, let me log in into my dev post and I can show you live. There you go. So this is me, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to join hackathon, and I'm going to, let's say I'm looking for teammates. Maybe I already have a team, maybe I'm working solo, it depends on what you are. So if you already have a team or your preference. So who told you about transport hacks? Well, Major League Hacking, that is me, via, well, let's say website. That also works, and I have to agree to the terms and conditions. Let's go and register here, and there you go. I'm going to start a project, create a project, both are same, and let's put the name as Ashwin, or it's Transport Hacks, right? Oh wait, let me make this bigger for you. Is this too small? This should be fine. Let's put some cool name. Let's do it Metro Boomin, because you know Metro, and then the artist is pretty awesome. This is a project for Transport Hacks. You can add a pretty cool thumbnail. Thumbnails, they look like, let me see, they are like small thumbnails which looks in your portfolio like this. You can see all these cool thumbnails. So that's how they look, and you can add it later, not a problem. And then you can add the about of the project and how you built it, the technologies that you have used, the link. This is where the GitHub public repository goes. This is where the YouTube link goes of your demo. It has to be public, both of them, or unlisted if not public for YouTube link. Screenshot of your project and YouTube link, and I can save and continue. I can add, let's add something. Let's add this. For now, let's just add something empty, just to show you that I can make a submission right now. Okay, let's build it with this HTML and Docker and some other stuff. Okay, and remember I told you about the special prizes that we have. Pick the ones that you are using in this project. So if I'm using Streamlit, I'll pick that. If I'm using if I qualify for best UI UX hack, that was logistic design hack, I'll pick that. These are the name of the university of each and every teammate. So add your university here, your Discord username here. Now it's, I think Discord have a new username. You don't have to add that weird number at the end. So it's just this. Was this project submitted to other hackathon? No, it's the first time I'm building it. Did I create a demo video? Well, not right now, but I will. So I'll just mark it as no for now, but I'll change it to yes later. Did I include the name of this hackathon in your demo video? Well, I should, yes. So make sure you, when you're making the demo video, you said, hey, this is a demo for Transport Hacks. Did you include public code repository? I should, yes, it has to be there. And if I bought the GoDaddy registry, the link to that, usernames, GitHub usernames of every member, how was the experience using that. And if you want to reach out by capital 1, sure. Let's go save and continue. Looks good. I got a checklist of things that I need to keep in mind when I'm making this submission. There's no maximum minimum team size, but it's good that it should be 4, otherwise it gets pretty overwhelming. Now yes, there's a blank project, but I can go and edit my hackathon and I can make some changes here later on. So in case I made a mistake or if there's some changes, you can always go back and fix that. I hope that should answer your question. All right, what else do we have? Will I get stickers if I submit the project? No, I mean, if you demo your project, then you will get a sticker. So just submitting a project is not enough to qualify for the limited edition transport hack iDemo sticker. If you demo your project, make a small 2-minute video, you will get a sticker. Make sure we have your address though. You have to register and make sure we have your address. Hey, how's it going? Let's see what else questions we have. We are just done with the opening ceremony and I'm answering some questions if you just joined. Does Google Maps Firebase API qualify for Google Cloud price? Not really, no. You have to use Google Cloud and probably sign up for that. So Firebase may not qualify for Google Cloud price. I can double check that for you, but so far previously we have not seen Firebase qualify for that. Really nice question. Does the hack idea need to be great, best? Could an idea have some flaws but not the hack? Honestly, idea has no flaws. I don't think so. Every idea is great. That's okay to have some flaws. And if it's too perfect, it can be sketchy. So it's okay to have some flaws. Remember, you're here to have fun. It's okay if you don't have a complete project. Make sure you are having really good fun while you're submitting your projects. For ideas, totally you can ask me or you can ask the communities. How I would do is, hey, what are the problems you are facing in transportation? Or tell me some, what transport you would like to see 20 years from now. Those are some pretty cool ideas. Like, you get these questions can give you really nice ideas. But honestly, no idea is bad. Every idea is awesome. So you don't have to worry too much on that. I would do recommend not targeting very complex idea, which can burn you out. And sometimes hackers are unable to complete it on time. So keep a very simplistic, realistic project for beginning. Make it like a base, like this is the minimum you want to do, and after that add the cool stuff as features on top of it. So in case if you don't complete it on time, you still have the base project ready and a couple of features here and there. Flying saucer, good one. Imagine having an Uber for flying saucer. Such a cool project. All right, let's see what else do we have. I have done 2 global hack weeks but not received sticker. Might be some issues. Yes, it can be a logistic issue. You wanna follow up sending an email at hi@mlh.io. The emails that you get, just reply on one of them or create a ticket. But it's pretty standard that it takes at least 4 to 6 months based on where you are located for stickers to come. That plus customs can always take more time, so it's highly variable based on the region you are coming and the stickers being shipped from the United States. Should be a website or something like ML Python script which I upload in the form of a Jupyter notebook. Does that work? Is this a follow-up of another question? I'm not getting it. It sounds incomplete. Gokul. Yeah, can you help me with what's the question you're trying to ask? Let's see. What do you need to submit? I have already answered this. Yeah, looks like we don't have any other questions, but Gokul, if you can help me understand what is this question, I am happy to answer that or take it up on Discord. Totally works. if the project should be a website or something like a Jupyter notebook that I push on my GitHub. Jupyter notebooks are okay, but it can be difficult to execute or demo them. As long as you're able to demo a Jupyter notebook in your video, that's all right, totally fine. Make sure we need a public copy of that Jupyter notebook, or like the code should be public somewhere so we can verify it. Yes, GitHub works, but Jupyter notebooks can be big sometimes, so be careful with. Want to make sure how ML model, how do I do that? That's all right, as long as you're able to demo it. GitHub is fine if you're able to upload it. Google Drive also works sometimes if your models can fit in there. Just a public copy is fine. For I would focus more on, since you're on it, it's difficult for, like for example, for me to try it, I have to copy that into my Jupyter notebook. But if it's a deployment, I guess that's what you were trying to refer here. I have used Streamlink to use couple of my college projects which were machine learning based and deploy them and showcase them. See if you can try Streamlit to deploy that ML model. And if it's not too heavy, I think it should work most of the time, and Streamlink is open source itself. So what you can do is, if your ML model is part of a website, or if you can deploy it in a website, or you can show it graphically, all you have to do is just share the Streamlink website and it will show that, and you can test out the ML model. Of course, we would still need the GitHub or any other platform that you're using to be public. But yeah, just want to make sure that there is a way for us to test out your ML models, either by code or deployed in another service like Streamlit. Does that help? Since I will be using API with my Android project, but I cannot push it. Is that okay? I mean, I would submit a sample video. I'm not sure. What do you mean you're using API with your Android project? You cannot push it with the API. Yes, a sample video is the best place to showcase if this is something that we cannot directly try. But if it's an Android project, my guess is like APK at the end, or Gradle file, or probably a Flutter file. Flutter should be fine, I guess. Flutter should be okay. Definitely submit the code base as part of GitHub, and sample video having that, but you should be good. You cannot push your the project with the API keys in it. Yeah, for sure. I would recommend like keeping your API keys separate or a secret. Just make it a secret. But for every project, the code base has to be public for plagiarism check that we run during judging or any kind of that. So that is one of the important requirements, that your code has to be public so we can review it. Feel free to remove the API keys, just like keep the API keys, record the video and remove them, no problem, that's totally fine. Or add your API keys as a secret in GitHub, you can totally do that. So your API keys are not exposed, but your project is still visible. Or you can just use them locally, whatever works for you. Yeah, that should help. How do I do that? There are tutorials for Streamlit, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the most often step done in the history of tutorials is I just googled it. So I'm gonna drop some links. Let's see. So let me pull this link for you again, Gokul, and I'm gonna do Streamlit docs. So I'm gonna begin. I would recommend starting with Streamlit docs, but Streamlit for machine learning model, and there you go. I got a couple of pretty cool documents here that I want to check out. But we also have the official documentation. I would highly recommend going through that first, but you can always go through this. That's the best way to build and learn. Yeah, and you can make a file to help maintain your secrets. That totally works. That's awesome. Looks like we are almost on time, and I don't see any more new questions. If you are, now is your time, but that's not the only time. If you have questions later, I will be there lurking around Discord with other MLHers. Feel free to ask me in the Ask Transport Hacks chat, or create a ticket if this is something you wanna ask only with me. But I highly recommend asking in public so mentors can help you. There's a technical chat channel. Highly recommend checking that out because we have some awesome mentors who are willing to help you out anytime. Awesome. That said, we can wrap up, folks, and you can get started with your hacking. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you around. And yeah, happy hacking, folks. Happy hacking, and I'll see you around.